Hello. Hi, and welcome. It's gonna be more Skyrim tonight. Can you believe it? More of this fun time. Hope everyone's having a good day. My day's been alright. Got to finally sleep in after, the whole weekend of being at the convention and everything. So, it's kind of nice to just, not have to get up early for anything. But, otherwise things have been alright. Just kind of a slow day. So we're gonna get into Skyrim. We're gonna have some fun. Gonna have a really fun adventure. And who knows, maybe make some friends along the way. I don't know. We'll see. And let's get into it. I made it to Solstheim. I came here at the end of yesterday's stream. Fun time. And I gotta say, for it being a Dunmer settlement, I'm not all that impressed.
Here in his shrine.
That they have forgotten.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here?
I'm looking for a Mirak fellow.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense.
What by
Mirak's
day
been dead for thousands of years.
What does that mean, exactly?
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it?
If you say so.
Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
Alright, you seem like you're pretty smart. Maybe you can tell me what if what you think these people are doing.
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
And you haven't tried to stop this at all?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
And when the world
Oh, wonderful. So you just take the approach of sit back and do nothing.
and when the world remembers.
Are we done? I thought so.
These Dunmer are very strange people. Well, I should probably go find that pickaxe. Who knows, maybe there's something great in this for me. From what I understand, an ancient Nordic pickaxe might be better than what I'm carrying. Might be more efficient to just have one of those.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Very interesting that House Redoran would just let a Telvanni wizard walk in here and examine people being possessed by a strange glowing rock. Then again, all the Dunmer are rather strange, aren't they? Worshipping Daedra and all that.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
I mean, I feel like you
I'm
might be
telling you
either
that
way,
I'll do
considering the
whatever it takes to
lifespan
find my
difference, but
great-grandfather.
go off, I guess.
He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy with what, exactly?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
You know, that's entirely fair, though I suppose, you know, I could help. You know, considering I'm just a traveler and nothing else.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words.
Maybe they're onto
these
something.
mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
And what sort of secret would be hidden in this? Do I want to call it a mine?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
And your great-grandfather was...
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
So well before the Great War. Alright. Since you know so much about him and everything, maybe you know how he died.
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
Do you, though? I mean, you are a crazy non-Ultimer folk.
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
And the letter said what exactly?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
And the key is to this aforementioned locked area.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
Alright. I'll entertain it. Maybe you are onto something.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you,
believing is a
something big
strong
down there.
thing to
Something
think
that
I'm
the East
doing.
Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
And you're telling me this why?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story.
Okay.
Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you do need my help.
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Any idea where to start?
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Oh, by the way, while I have your attention, some guy named Glover Mallory outside wanted his pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place.
I mean, it doesn't really belong to you either, let's be fair.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
I'll tell him those exact words.
Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Crazy old Imperial codger. Honestly, I don't understand what the Dunmer woman sees in him. He seems like more of a liability than anything. What with a much shorter lifespan and all. Honestly, any elf could do way better than an Imperial. what's this? A locked up little box down here. First try, let's go. An amulet with a boat carved onto it. Perhaps that might be worth something to someone out here on this ash-covered rock in the middle of nowhere. And just like that, nobody else knows I'm down here. Honestly, the base power of the bound sword is really holding me back. But that is what I get for making it the only weapon type that I'm allowed to use, aside from magic. Can't make it too easy now. Well, something died around that corner. Good to know that my ability to pacify the masses is useless down here. Don't quite yet have level 80 smithing. All this time, and I haven't once put a perk into light armor. This is an absolute travesty. Christ, no wonder I've been a squishy as hell mage. See, there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's a little over 200. See, we're getting somewhere now. God, no wonder my armor rating has absolutely sucked this entire run so far. In here, I thought I was going nuts. Water walking, huh? Alright. Might not also be a bad idea to get that Oblivion binding thing with the bound weapons. You know, make the Daedra seem a little less scary to deal with. Yeah, definitely need to heal. Definitely need to heal. Not perfect on the defenses quite yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, ow. A room full of scourges hurts. Okay, now I know this dungeon's gonna be a bit of a challenge as well, because of a couple of reasons. A couple big reasons, actually. One of the biggest reason, the biggest contributing factor, is the absurdly high level I have attained in this entire playthrough so far. The other is because it's the Dragonborn DLC, and of course it's going to be harder for that reason. Damn, first try on these. Look at me go. Mostly because I know the next major combative hurdle is going to be like Draugr Deathlords with ebony equipment. That just seems to be how this dungeon always goes. So it's gonna test my resourcefulness. Even as it stands with my current level of buffs, I'm still very squishy. And very squishy is not good. Especially when you're talking about Draugr Deathlords with ebony weapons. Which, you know, never fun to deal with. Unless you're like a really armored up build or something. But because I'm squishy as all get up mage, I will absolutely die if I'm not careful here. Let's see if I can't whittle them down with a flame atronach a little bit. Oh yeah. There's like 2 with bows and 1 with an axe. I have an idea. Because I've kind of separated him from the other 2. We're not gonna necessarily go toe-to-toe. But anything I can do to kind of just slow him down a little bit. Because if I let him get a hit on me, that's going to really hurt. Okay, yeah, not good, not good, not good. Alright. I cannot let him get that close to me. Alright, that's one down. And a pretty sweet war axe to boot. Alright, let's let my magic regen before I attempt to tackle this again. And I'm gonna save, because that's one out of the 3 Draugr in that room taken care of. This is gonna be a little bit trickier with the other 2, because the other 2 are archers, and I don't have a ranged paralysis spell. So I'm just gonna have to kind of make do with whittling them down as best as I can. Seriously, how the fuck have they not, like, started shooting at him? Oh, you thought you were done? Oh god, he's coming. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I might just put this on for the extra magic. Oh lord. Alright. I need a strategy fast. Okay. When all else fails, just go gung-ho on everything. Oh, that's not even an ebony bow. It's an arcish bow. Still, I feel like that would have hurt. Alright. That's this entire room cleared out now. I'm gonna be real. Did not think I could get through that. Had to burn through my highborn to do it, but suppose I'll make do later. Worst case scenario, I could wait 24 hours and just refresh it. Because I was kind of hoping to hold on to it for the Dragon Priest at the end. Any opportunity helps. I also don't have the muffle enchantment, which is a little weird. I feel like I should have it by now. I feel like this is the most extensive use I've gotten out of Paralysis Rune. That's for a spell I already have. Can't take chances. Oh no, this is a discovery. Looks like a fight happened out here. Alright, now time for the one part that requires me to actually use a physical weapon. Thankfully, it doesn't actually reward experience in it, just I have to use it to solve the puzzle. Man, that blade looks absolutely massive on me. Of course, that might just also be because I'm a high elf and, you know. Alright, so I can have my highborn ability back. I'm gonna wait 24 hours. So that way that refreshes and I have that in time for the Dragon Priest, because this one's gonna be a fun one. And just like that, got highborn again. I just waited in here for an entire day. And they say patience is virtue. That is proof of that. Okay, ow. Okay, now I'm pretty sure paralysis isn't gonna do anything. So we may as well just go gung-ho with it, right? Save beforehand in case I die. Because I don't want to do that Draugr room again. Oh, he doesn't know I'm here yet. Okay, cool. This might work to my advantage. And this is why I'm glad I perked into stealth a little bit. Man has absolutely no clue. Fortunately, I might be giving myself away going into there, so I think yeah, let's do this. Just long enough to actually do something with it. Alright, now I gotta figure out how I want to approach this situation. Because he's gonna have resistance to electric attacks, which is kind of half of the damage I do with Elemental Burst. How does he not know that I'm here? I just bombarded him with a bunch of fireballs. Bro just does not know. Okay, he hasn't found me yet. Honestly, this might be the easiest approach to this. How's this man not caught on by now? This is like the third time I've done this to him and he hasn't caught on. I guess even in death, Nords aren't that smart about anything. Even if they are a magic user. Is this absolutely cheesing it? Yes. Do I care? No. I do not care. I think I'm pissing him off a little bit. Bro has no idea I'm back here. I may not get bonus damage for doing this while sneaking, but I really don't care at this point. It's just kind of funny. He keeps coming over to look for me and he doesn't find me because I've already moved out of the way. He just doesn't know. And that's how you do it. Too bad that's not light armor. Would be rather helpful for a mage. I cannot believe I just cheesed the entire encounter by doing that. Like, bro had no idea. Again, don't really care that I'm cheesing it at this point. I may as well use the stats that I perked into.
So, another seeker after knowledge enters my realm.
Oh, good lord, what is this eldritch abomination?
I am Hermaeus Mora, Prince of Fate and Lord of Secrets.
Fair enough.
This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded.
Alright, cool.
Now, perhaps you will prove clever enough to uncover the secrets hidden here. If so, welcome. Perhaps you are a fool or a coward. If so, you are in peril. Read your book again and escape before Apocrypha claims you forever.
And he thinks that's intimidating. Okay, ow, Jesus Christ, that hurt. Good God, I didn't think it would hurt that bad. Just kind of goes to show you, nothing's safe in this eldritch backwater realm. Well, at least I'm finding really good filled soul gems in here. I want to see how strong lurkers are against a paralysis rune. I cannot believe this is working. Oh, wow. kind of glad I have a paralysis rune right now. See what looks like a black soul gem in there. See, there we go. Worth trying to fish that out. That was a filled black soul gem, too. Good for the enchanting. Ooh. If I don't already have this enchantment, this is good money right here. Maybe I'll do some light reading on the nature of orcs. Who knows? Might be useful. Ooh, okay, yeah. Reading skill book. I'm curious about something real quick here. Because I'm wondering if this affects Ogma Infinium. Okay. Okay, it doesn't say for sure whether or not it affects the Ogma Infinium. Alright, let's... I checked UESP, and that gave me a basic rundown. Okay, it does not affect Ogma Infinium. But other things... Okay. Because, like, this is just really good for, like, specifically if I find, like, a skill book I haven't read yet, then I get 2 perks off of that. Or I get, like, 2 levels off of it instead of just 1. Which is kind of really funny. Okay, I already got the Night Falls on Sentinel 1. That's one-handed. I'm looking specifically for... like, smithing and enchanting skill books. Because, like, not only does this affect the skill books, the specific skill book, Last Scabbard of Akrish, is tied to a minor quest that also rewards me a level in smithing for free. So that's where this is just going to be really helpful in for like the future. Okay. I mean, I guess technically one of the static locations for this is Gallows Rock, which is tied to the companion's questline. But at the end of it all, it is basically just a bandit fort. So, like, yeah, I've read a handful of skill books up to this point, so that's gonna put a damper on a few levels. But it's good that I have it anyway. Oh, I didn't have this enchantment. Helpful. Very, very helpful. So I got... Do I have a soul in the Black Star yet? Does not look like it. Okay, so Dark Moon is just really valuable as an enchantment. Oh wow, that's actually kind of nice on a shield. So like that ability is just gonna be super helpful moving forward. Because now I get 2 levels off of every book. Technically, I could have gotten it way earlier, but I kind of forgot that was a thing, so who knows, maybe for future runs I'll remember that's there and try to get it as early as I can. Ah, sounds like Dunmer in here. See, these aren't Nords, so they don't resist ice. Meaning my big ice boy here, infinitely more useful.
You thought you were done.
Okay, ow. Alright.
Get back down.
That's one way to do it, I suppose. And that should have filled a Black Soul Gem as well. Black Soul Gem is full. And what about the Black Star? Yeah, there we go. And funny enough, I filled it with the soul of another Dunmer. See, now I won't have any remorse going gung-ho with an ice spell. Because these guys aren't going to be able to resist that. There goes the element of surprise.
Looks like we got ourselves. Oh, well, down I go.
Filthy Daedra worshipping scum. Gone he is. Yes, I forget that technically there is a weapon called the fork, and it is literally just a fork you can eat food with as a weapon in Skyrim. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but idea it is.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might want to just move on. I
mean, I
trust
suppose
you're
that's
not
fair.
planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I'm just passing through.
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Has Captain Veleth discovered anything yet?
No, Counselor. He's spoken to everyone in town twice. If House Lalu has a spy in Ravenlock, he's hidden beyond our means to find him.
I understand, Admiral. I know you're both doing your best.
My primary concern is your safety, Counselor. I give you my word that no harm will befall you while I stand by your side.
Very reassuring. You might want to tell him that those words ultimately mean nothing, but, you know, that's up to you. Yeah, I get a lot more with just the fortify one-handed. Okay, so fortifying warrior skills is a little more valuable from the looks of it. And because I managed to make a circlet that is somehow stronger than this, that means that I can just put that on, and I have plus 2% reduction to my destruction cost. And I did that all by myself. Look at me. I'm already doing
If
so
you're looking
well.
for the East Empire,
Doing so well for
if you're
myself.
looking for supplies, talk to Fethis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Yeah, I did actually. Here we go.
So, you finally tracked down old Crucius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
After all that, why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides,
Are you though?
That pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
Finally. A lesser being with a good mind on him. Or something like that.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Boy, am I glad you have a ton of money on you, because I have things to sell, good sir. See, this enchantment just is super attractive to me right now because of the one-handed, and I feel like that would help with my my bound weapons being kind of very weak. It kind of throws my whole armor rating thing for a loop. Who knows? Maybe I'll swap over to glass for the better armor rating. I don't know yet. He can have the reduced price. I don't mind so much. Probably better that you have it anyway. Well, I'll be damned. You just became one of my more favored lessers.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Are you sure you won't fix it up left? That was a dumb joke. I'm
Look,
sorry.
Mallory, if you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best.
You seem awfully confident in your abilities. It's
Either
almost
you're here to
admirable.
get showered in sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with it. Steel, dwarven, ebony. If it's broken, I can mend it.
Can you, though? Yeah, I wonder why my weapons aren't doing anything. I don't need to necessarily worry about Arcane Blacksmith just yet. Because I'm not at a level where I have enchanted gear that I'm constantly leveling up.
A lot of folks around here look to strangers for help. I hope you won't disappoint them.
You can go what... You lost.
Counselor, I'm afraid there's been another ash spawn attack at the bulwark.
Damn.
If we don't have enough to contend with already. How many did we lose this time?
All of them, sir.
Fortunately, none. Captain Veleth would...
I was gonna say, it's just like all of them, sir. We lost everybody. Everyone's dead.
Not much contact with others.
Everybody at the
If you've
bulwark
got any grudge,
died.
Check in at Morvain Manor. Second Counselor Arano will sort you out.
Glover Mount? Yeah. The finest weapons and armor. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
I'll give you this warning only once.
Want
Stay
to
out of
buy
my way,
anything?
and we'll do
Just what you see here.
What if it isn't just what I see here? What then? Hmm? This circlet's been with me for a while. It's done a lot of good for me. Yeah, see, if I wasn't wearing Savos Aran's amulet for the magicka boost, this would absolutely be nice to have. Honestly, I'm getting to a point where this was just kind of not a worthwhile purchase in the long run. No, you can have this. I'm not a Dunmer and I have no need for it. Tell me, do you have any special mining equipment out here in this ash-covered waste?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
Oh. And an East Empire pendant? What would that be?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company.
Really?
They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
I mean, I got one right here.
Well, well. Seems you're proving fairly useful for an Outlander. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them.
500 for an almost worthless amulet. Not so bad yourself, Sir Dunmer.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
Now, I suppose it would be of great benefit to return to the mainland for a little bit, because I need to grab a couple of things. Now that I have Scholar's Insight, I need to find some books. I need to, educate myself in the way.
The Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
Oh, I would hope it's ship-shape. It would be tragic if it was shaped like anything else. Actually, yeah. Hold on. I have at least 10 fire salts. I could turn into the blacksmith in Riften, and I think that gets me a free smithing level. But you know, at this point in the game, with as high as my smithing has become, pretty valuable. Or at least, you know, that is the hope.
One snap of her fingers, you could end up in Riften jail.
Fresh meats and produce.
If you're looking for a handout,
I can't just ignore them, Erin.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price,
I just don't want
I run the pond prawn over by the market.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You're not from Riften.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
So what brought you here to this backwater town?
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned Grimsever. What happened to that exactly?
It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
I mean, if I see it, I might bring it around.
I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I kind of had it this entire time.
Astonishing. To think you actually were able to reach it, and yet return to tell the tale? Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own.
Finally, someone recognizes greatness when they see it.
Learn. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time.
Maybe I'll think about it.
I see I still have much to learn. Lead on.
I've never seen me all this upset about anything.
At least that's one Nord who's willing to follow me. Pretty soon we'll have all of Tamriel eating out of our yellow elven hands.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
What is your
Sorry about
beef?
the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
You know, I thought I would find Balamond in here, but I might be mistaken. You know, just...
Modessi, why don't you just take a bed here? There's no need to sleep in Becker's Row.
The cold stone, the dampness. It suits me, Svala.
Are you sure that's the real reason? It wouldn't have anything to do with others making an Argonian unwelcome. Because if it is...
You have a kind heart. Much too kind for Riften. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine.
It would seem that some Nords in this land are capable of kindness. Perhaps I might be wrong about the majority of them. Might be. Emphasis on might. There's all still a bunch of lawless barbarians at the end of the day.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the pawn brawl.
Oh, you were just out here working into the night.
Come to see Balamond perform miracles.
It's almost
What brings you
admirable.
to Balamond today? Repair? Purchase?
You seem pretty proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive, I suppose.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
Would 10 pinches be sufficient?
Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by.
Not really.
You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you.
Oh, I don't get a free smithing level for this? Damn.
You wish to do what I do? Very well.
That's unfortunate.
Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Actually,
You've been
while I got
the
your
finest
attention...
weapons and armor. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Ah, yes, more Nords eating from my palms. This will not be the last of it, I assure you. Amazing how improving something also just kind of gives a really nice boost.
I used to be an adventurer like...
Yeah, and then you took an arrow in the knee. You know, I've heard this story before. Just can't think of where. Oh well, not important.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
And what distance is respectable? Can't expect me to understand everything you Nords throw at me. Again, I've been doing it this entire time without the use of Banished Daedra. Just kind of goes to show you don't always need the best to excel in this game. Pretty soon the Ogma Infinium's gonna be coming in pretty big handy. Pretty big handy. Pretty good. But then I'll need to spend several perks just getting every perk for enchanting that I'll need. Because then I can put 2 enchantments on stuff, and that's always fun. Also,
don't cross me, elf.
Rather absurdly broken. Also,
what
screw
brings you to
you,
battle?
sir.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I have not yet done anything to these Nords, and they have shown hostility toward me. Interesting. They'll be the first to go.
Return anytime. You're quite welcome here.
I think because my smithing has exceeded a specific level threshold. Oh, hold on. Well done. I guess I didn't really need to do a lot. God damn.
You're not looking so good. You feeling ill?
No, it's not like I haven't just contracted a disease that'll turn me into an undead abomination or anything. Good thing there's a temple to one of the divines right here. Kind of curious as to what the Blessing of Mara does. Just improves healing. Somewhat helpful, but hey, at least I'm not a vampire or a would-be vampire anymore. Trust me, doing it this way is a lot easier than the actual way to cure vampirism. So, you know, then I have to find the guy out in Morthal, give him a filled black soul gem, do a ritual at the crack of dawn. It's a whole process. Just kind of better if I avoid it as much as I can. Actually, do I have any iron ore on me? It would seem that I do. Helpful. Because now I can smelt that into a gold bar.
It's a fine day with you around.
There's no smelter here, is there? Well, no matter. I suppose I'll, just carry on with what I originally came all this way to do. Alright. Now, I need to find Gallows Rock. And hope that progression isn't locked behind the Companion's Quest, like with Dustman's Cairn and a Word of Fire Breath. Because otherwise, your boy Wolfie here gonna have a hell of a time. Okay, it looks like there's just Radiant quests tied to this place, meaning that, like, no matter what, like, this is just going to be a generic bandit camp anyway. Doesn't quite give me a location, but if I remember correctly, it isn't too far off from Kynesgrove. In fact, it's right over there. See, back in ye old Xbox 360 era Skyrim days, I used to use Gallows Rock as a point of interest to travel to Kynesgrove quicker. It was just more affordable that way, rather than, you know, getting a cart that goes to Windhelm stables and all that. It was just a little easier on me that way. You know, because it's literally right on the other side of the river. And by the point I need to go to Kynesgrove, I usually had Gallows Rock at least discovered by then. You dare hurt an Altmer? would seem I might need to deal with this Mirak fellow a little sooner than I had anticipated. Keep sending cultists after me. And here I thought the Dark Elves only worshipped Daedra. Also, look at me. Guess this word of dragon aspect's gonna be a little more helpful than I thought. Made my my sword swings a little stronger there. Always helpful to find little buffs. It should tell me that it's buffing that. Oh, it just buffs power attacks. Oh, but the plus 25 to my armor rating's really helpful. Even if it's only temporary. This isn't the place I thought I was going to. Interesting. I might have miscalculated my route a little bit. As one might say, time to make a tactical retreat. That might be Gallows Rock right there. I forget how close Morven Skart is to everything. Then again, I've never went from Kynes Grove to Gallows Rock, just from Gallows Rock to Kynes Grove. Back in the old Xbox 360 era. Just kind of goes to show you. I may know the way one way, but not the other. Tragic, but I'll make do. And this might be an excellent opportunity to pacify the masses, as one might say. Here we are. Silverhand, huh? These guys are usually tied to the companion's quest, but oh, wow.
That magic away from me, huh?
Stop that!
I be snared, you won't leave here.
Ah, so they do have silver weapons up here. Useful as this is, I suppose this is only good for the novelty of it. Otherwise, not bad enchanting fodder. Well, now, if I had to guess, I think these people are werewolf hunters in here. I mean, I suppose it's all fine and dandy at the end of the day. If my knowledge serves me correctly, they are tied to the Daedric Lord here scene. Not exactly something I want to get too familiar with.
Someone there?
These foolish Nords. I mean, I suppose it could be worse. At least some of them have, cure disease potions on them. Emphasis on some. Ah, yeah, as if the werewolf head on the pike wasn't a big enough hint that they're werewolf hunters. This should be pretty much telegraphing it. Well, at least one of the dungeons tied to the companion's questline isn't totally locked up for me.
This ends now! That's it. That's all you've got.
Look, I don't want to get in another brawl with you.
Too late. Such foolish Nords. Getting manipulated so easy by a little spell. At least silver swords are lightweight in this game. Having them for enchantment fodder is really a fun idea.
That magic away from me.
The fact that this just keeps working. I should have some kind of really powerful poison on me. This'll do.
Look, I don't want to get in. What was that?
It would seem I'm about to be in a bit of a bind here.
Bruce, run!
No more! I yield!
Hey, I didn't ask you to magic me.
I didn't ask you to magic me, says the man who got magicked by me.
Ah, no more. Don't hurt me again.
Too late.
Never should have come here.
I love how they just don't want to get into a conflict with me because I keep calming them down. That's always fun. That works.
Yeah?
Found you!
Now, let's calm down. You pushed me off the upper floor. I would be impressed by that, but,
Aye. Why he sneered, you won't leave here alive! This ends now!
I mean, hey, it's good for my illusion skill. Ooh. Good for the jewelry. Ooh, high level chest. Alright, cool. Damn. There we go. Kind of makes me wish I picked up Arcane Blacksmith, because that would be really helpful right about now. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh no, it seems they've slain an Imperial. Anyway. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's a one-handed skill book I haven't even touched yet. And that's 2 free levels in that. Funny, isn't there usually a guy in here? Well, I got what I came all this way for. Alright, so I'll need at least 4 levels to get this, this, and this. Now that might not necessarily be the next 4 levels, but pretty darn close. Right, now if I remember correctly, this next room up ahead's got the boss of this dungeon in it. I have our scrolls. If only I had become ethereal, then this would be a viable strategy. Unfortunately, I do not possess such a shout.
Yes?
I don't have a paralysis poison, so guess the next best thing is to just go for a potent poison. Are you fucking kidding me?
Get away from me.
Someone there?
Someone do something. Somebody help.
Who's?
Getting out. God, no.
One way to do it. Alright. Alright. No, that's good. don't know if I have this enchantment either. Well, I definitely don't want to drop that. I've had these the entire time, and I just haven't sold them. I may as well just drop these. Well, see, now that wasn't so bad. I cleared out the dungeon, got the book I was looking for. Got a level up off of it. My enchanting is becoming stronger by the day. Doing pretty good. Ugh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes, and when I get back, more Skyrim.